Gage Hecht, great ride here this afternoon, the U23 men's race. You were telling me before we started chatting, these punchy courses, what was it like out there today?
It's just so fast at all these corners. It's almost max sprint for me every time we come out of a corner. And yeah, I just couldn't hang with the late group after about a lap of that. And so kind of just tried my best to keep on a good tempo and see how many guys would come off the back of the group. I picked off a few guys, but stayed in the group with a Belgian and a Dutch guy. So finished right there in that group of guys and felt pretty good on the day. Felt all right. Felt really good on my running, which is really cool. We got the nice toe spikes in today, so yeah, it was good.
It seems like you're known as a time trialist. Did that play into your favor on these long straights here?
I think it helped quite a bit. But most of the time on these long straightaway courses, it's all about that real throttle coming out of the corners, and I think I need to work on that a little bit more to keep up with the guys over here. But yeah, it definitely was so nice having that on the time, like the long straight coming into the finish.
So a little bit of a growth mentality for what you need to work on for next year?
Yeah, it's just being able to hit people out of the way kind of in corners, and then be able to get out of the saddle and get going again. It's the biggest thing I need to work on coming into next year.
So you've been doing a lot of racing over here in Europe. You really think that pays off in terms of teaching you what you need to work on, but what else have you learned from the experience?
Oh, definitely. It teaches you your flaws for sure. I mean, every time you can't get away with much over here. All your flaws are just like right out there in the open. So it's kind of nice to learn from that, and then like just learning how to race more aggressively and learning where you can make up time on these guys. Like I noticed on the off-camber section, I could ease off a little bit before because I knew the group I was with would always go down on that off-camber run. So the stuff like that's nice to know going into races like today, so you can be a little bit less stressed, and it's not such a surprise when you're coming over here.
One last question. Overall, happy with your season? I mean, we've seen so much improvement. We've seen every year that we've seen you since you were like 11. Happy with how things went this season?
Yeah, I'm really happy with how it went. I got C1 win, which is awesome. That was really cool to have, and I got to race my first elite nationals, and now here in Europe getting to do some stuff. I got 7th in Ogorida last week, so that was really cool, and now to cap it off with the 12th place at Worlds, which it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's also not terrible. I'm pretty happy with it.
So we'll be seeing you on the road, and we look forward to seeing you back at Worlds next year in that top 10.
Definitely, thank you.
Thanks, Gage.
Yeah.